A couple of my favorite quarterbacks have actually just recently entered the transfer portal, so wanted to bring them up to you. This one broke my heart today as a Cincinnati Bearcat alumni. Brendan Sorsby, my king, Brendan Sorsby, 90 PFF grade, one of the best quarterbacks in the country, has entered the portal. It breaks my heart, but I can't say I didn't expect this. I saw this coming. I think he deserves better. We don't deserve him.
I mean, it is tough. He did have a very good year, and I think the one thing Cincinnati struggled to do was find an above-average receiving core to put around him, right? And I do wonder
2 years of that has been the issue, it seems.
Yeah, and look, they tried to overhaul it this year. They brought in a ton of trade. They basically overhauled the entire room this year, and it still just didn't really work, man. Against the better coverage teams in the Big 12, the passing game. I was at the game where they played BYU, and BYU just shut them down on the outside.
I was at that one too.
Problem.
Yeah, that was freezing. That was like the coldest night ever. I was shivering.
Oh, man, you were in the
press box.
You're
telling
me. You're telling me. I was at Ravens Bengals the other day, man. We were freezing. Yeah. We were freezing out there. I'm like, man, no, but you know,
you guys are lunatics.
That's late season football, Mitch. You got to be able to survive that. I mean, you're from up here in Cincinnati. You should be used to it by now. I'm from upstate New York. It ain't nothing. Sitting out there for 4 hours in the cold. That is something.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that sometime because I want to hear how that experience was yesterday in 2-degree wind chill weather at Paul Brown.
It wasn't too bad. I've done one or two that were worse than that. It wasn't too bad. You guys sitting there for a while, feet were starting to freeze over a little bit, but it wasn't terrible. Not as cold as not as cold as the Bengals offense, that's for sure. But
that is true. So everyone keeps asking about Sorsby. Everyone keeps texting me like, "Oh, Indiana, he's going to Indiana," which I always pump the brakes on that because I'm like, hold off, people. I don't think you realize he transferred from Indiana. He started at Indiana and transferred out of there. I don't think he'll go right back because I don't know if him and Cignetti ever had a relationship. I don't want to speculate, but I don't see that. I think Cignetti will look elsewhere than bringing Brendan Sorsby back. I've heard Texas Tech is the top option. I saw a tweet that, who knows if this is accurate, that says his girlfriend just transferred to Texas Tech to play volleyball. So you always see the girlfriend transfer and then the boyfriend follows later, like Keaton Slovis that one year going to Pittsburgh. So we could see that happening. Texas Tech, I mean, after Baron Morton, they could use a QB like Sorsby.
Yeah, it's really interesting too because I believe, isn't it, Will Hammond suffered a torn ACL or some sort of season-ending injury as well.
Yeah, torn ACL in that Oklahoma State game in October. So I don't know if that would put him ready for training camp and or for spring ball or
They would really be putting some things at real risk if they're trying to repeat as Big 12 champions and throwing Hammond out there. And I like Will Hammond. I think